Corvin had received many letters in his life, but very few came from a guildmaster, and fewer still requested his presence in person. As the train hissed to a halt, Corvin stepped down onto the platform alongside a small crowd of travelers. The town of Iberian stretched out before him, alive with motion. Cobblestone streets lined with tall, narrow stone buildings, each one slightly different, yet built in the same old style. Carriages rolled past, merchants called out from their stalls, and above it all, the steady rhythm of a town that never truly rested. Corvin moved calmly through it all, his cane resting lightly in his hand. Not out of necessity, but habit. Once he had walked with a staff, a tool of his trade. These days his cane served just as well, a quiet reminder of the life he had lived. This wasn't a job, not exactly. He had come to visit the guild first. Later, if time allowed, he might see an old friend in the evening. Corvin glanced ahead. He was early, but not early enough to be careless. The guildmaster of Iberian was not a man you kept waiting. And then, in the distance, he saw it. The guild. It stood apart from the surrounding buildings, larger, older. Where the other structures seemed to press close together, the guild hall held its space as if the town itself had grown around it. Its stone was darker, worn more deeply by time, and its shape carried a quiet authority that the newer buildings could not match. As Corvin approached, the details became clearer. Large wooden doors marked the entrance, their surface aged yet well maintained. This was not just another building, it was a place of history. Corvin stepped forward and pushed one of the heavy doors open. Warmth met him immediately. His footsteps echoed softly against the wooden floor as he entered. The interior was alive, but controlled. A fireplace burned along one wall, casting a steady glow across the room. Round tables were scattered throughout, some occupied by adventurers in quiet conversation, others by individuals who seemed to be waiting, watching. The faint murmur of voices filled the space, but never rose high enough to disturb the balance of the room. At the far end, a young woman sat behind a desk. Corvin approached politely. "Good morning," he said. "How are you today?" "I'm fine, thank you," she replied. "I'm here to see the guildmaster," Corvin continued, bowing his head slightly. "I might be a little early." The woman studied him briefly, then gave a small nod. "I'll let him know you're here." A moment passed, then another. She returned soon after. "He'll see you now," she said, stepping aside and opening the door behind her. Corvin adjusted his grip on his cane and stepped through. The room beyond was quieter, more contained. A large desk stood near the far wall, papers neatly arranged across its surface. Behind it sat a man who carried his years with quiet strength, gray hair, a long, well-kept beard, and a presence that commanded attention without effort. The man rose as Corvin entered. A faint smile crossed his face. "Corvin," he said. Corvin inclined his head slightly. "Guildmaster."